When I first reviewed 1.6, I went in on it. My main complaint was the new area being nothing more than a few empty islands with nothing to do, and a lackluster first stage of the event tied together with a boring story. I put it in the bottom half of the rankings and was pretty disappointed with it. I expected that the later events would pick it up a rank or two, but I didn't expect the lackluster event to be the one to pull through and turn it into the best update we've seen so far. See what I mean? Although you still couldn't fight the big samurai for a few days. After the first stage of the event, the islands turn into a real new area. They're pretty big, and each main island has its own puzzle to solve. Some of them are really challenging and make you use your head. The puzzles in each explorable area keep getting better and better, which makes me even more excited for Inazuma. The islands have a new collectible in the form of conch shells, which will tell you the story of the people who inhabited the islands, and I do love me some collectibles in video games. This area is going away after 1.6. I'm sure it'll be back next summer. I doubt they would have put that much effort into it if it was never going to come back. When the islands leave, the Magokenki will be placed in Inazuma. The fight with the Magokenki is the best out of the overworld bosses so far. He hits like a truck and can kill you fast if you aren't careful. He doesn't die too quickly, but he isn't a sponge either. His health is balanced just right. My only complaint is that he takes quite a bit of time off between attacks. If he attacked a bit faster and more frequently, this would be a perfect fight. But as it stands, it is my favorite. Overworld bosses also keep getting better, so I'm excited to see what comes next. The event came in 4 stages. The first battleship stage, which we already talked about in the last video. The second was a timed obstacle course involving the skiff and also flying. It was my least favorite out of the 4 stages. The third was the Magokenki, which was my favorite. Finally, the fourth had you crafting 3 types of explosives to aid in wiping out enemy camps around the islands. This stage was very solid. The enemies in these camps are much tankier than normal because the explosives are so ridiculously strong. But you aren't forced to use the explosives in some gimmicky fashion. So if you want to challenge yourself by taking on stronger enemies with just your team, you can. This event is paired with a story which starts really boring, then gets intriguing when other characters show up, then goes back to boring by the end. It wouldn't be much of a problem if there wasn't so much dialogue. The new Spiral Abyss is slightly easier than it was in the last update, but this one offers a lot more variety in its chambers, and I had a lot more fun because of it. They even put the cryo-hypostasis in one of the chambers. Overall, this is my favorite version of the Spiral Abyss yet. Maybe replace one of the rooms with the water mimic chamber from the last update, and we would have a masterpiece here. The first few days of this update felt barren, but now that the islands are fully open, there is a lot more to do and has since made up for those first days. There is so much to do, so much to see, so many expertly crafted puzzles to solve. The only thing that brings it down is the doomsday clock in the corner. But with Inazuma coming right after, even that is remedied. Klee's banner is still worthless, but Kazuha is coming. Any negative I've had with this update has been addressed, plus the near daily quality of life patches, improving the game immediately instead of saving them for the next big update. The momentum this game is moving with right now is insane, and if they carry that into 1.7, I think it's safe to say that Genshin's brightest days are just ahead of us. But that is all from me for now, and thank you so much for watching.